Dry fasting is a fun and exciting way to lose weight, get healthier, and even to clear your mind. It has also gained a ton of momentum within the health and wellness community. But there are some things that you should know before you attempt to dry fast. For one, dry fasting is the most intense form of fasting there is, and it comes with its fair share of risks as a result. There are also a ton of dry fasting benefits, of course, but in order to get the most out of it, you need to go in prepared and well-informed. For those reasons, here are the 10 important dry fasting rules you must follow in order to achieve success in a safe and healthy manner. Number 1. Keep fasting periods short at first. One of the most important rules of dry fasting is to give your body plenty of time to prepare itself for it. Dry fasting can do a whole lot to your internal systems, and while it can have some tremendous health benefits, that doesn't mean it can also be dangerous. As a result, you should try to remain in a state of fasting for as little as possible when you are getting started, and this is valuable for a couple reasons. For one, doing it this way helps you gain some knowledge about the dry fasting experience, which can be really important if this is your first fast ever. Dry fasting for a shorter period of time also puts less strain on your body, and it requires a lot less out of you. If you were going to dry fast for an extended period of time, you would have to worry about a lot more variables, and you would also have to prepare a lot better. If you aren't properly hydrated heading into a dry fast, then your body could have a really hard time continuing the fast. And this is not at all how you want to be feeling if dry fasting is going to become a part of your routine. Start out slow, and then stretch the amount of time you are fasting after a few attempts. Number 2. Keep your body and mind active. Many people dry fast in order to achieve a state known as autophagy, where your body uses its tissue to provide itself with the energy it needs to keep going. This state is also the same one that people that go on keto diets seek to achieve, and it can really help you slim down in a hurry. Autophagy can only be achieved, however, when your body has gone without food for an extended period of time, and eating anything at all can ruin all the progress you made. That's why keeping yourself occupied and entertained during a dry fast is a good idea, since it can help you stay locked in on the task at hand. No matter what your reason for dry fasting may be, the worst-case scenario would be breaking your fast because you got bored and hungry. A lot of people go for walks, pursue hobbies that interest them, or even catch up on work while they dry fast. But the important thing is keeping both your mind and body active. Number 3. Never break your fast with big or heavy meals. In theory, it makes sense that you would try to eat a lot after you break a fast. But in reality, this is one of the most common mistakes that a person could be tricked into. Autophagy is a sort of starvation mode, so to speak, and involves your body shutting down non-essential actions and working more efficiently than ever. If, just as your body is starting to get used to the situation it suddenly was thrust into, you threw a ton of food at it, your body isn't going to do a great job dealing with it. Eating improperly following a fast can leave you feeling bloated and tired, which isn't a great thing to experience immediately following your fast. It can also hurt you if you have any ambitions of losing weight, as feasting after a fast may set back all the progress you made and then some. Number 4. Immediately stop the fast if you begin to feel sick or unwell. The most important rules are always about safety. Like we have said time and time again, dry fasting is an incredibly rigorous form of the practice. And because of that, you should try to be very aware of your physical state at all times. If at any point you start to feel sick, unwell, or just like something is wrong, you should strongly consider breaking the fast and taking in food and water immediately. If it is your first time fasting, you may have a harder time determining what your body is trying to tell you, which is why many people fast with someone more experienced for their first time. That way, you are able to ask questions and have them determine if what you are experiencing is a symptom of the fast and if it requires concern or action. Safety is way more important than finishing the fast, and a big part of learning how to dry fast is being able to recognize when it's time to put your health first. Number 5. Make sure you get enough protein outside of the fast. While a lot of people take up fasting as a way to lose weight, you can also lose important muscle along with it during the process. Dry fast results can be powerful, but you may not like what you see if you start to notice the muscle you spent so much time building is mostly gone as a result of your fasting routine. Don't worry too much though, as this is only the result if you are not getting the proper amount of protein you need to keep yourself going. As long as you are taking in protein before the fast, either via your diet or with protein supplements, you should be able to dry fast without experiencing much muscle loss at all. Number 6. Keep your exercise routine light. There are reports of some people who are able to exercise at maximum intensity, even when their body is in a state of autophagy, but these cases are not the norm. Most people do not feel the same level of energy during a fast that they do normally, and this is more than just a mental game sort of thing. It's your body telling you to take it easy. If you feel like you have to exercise during a fast, or if you dry fast so regularly that you can no longer afford to take those days off, then you should try your best to take things easy. You don't want to overextend yourself, especially when your body isn't at full capacity. While you may feel normal and fine at times, exercising at 100% may cause your body to struggle through the fast, which could even cause you to have to break the fast. Number 7, consider any medications you are on. If you are prescribed any medications, you may have to consult your doctor before attempting a fast. Some medications simply need to be taken with food, so you wouldn't be able to take them during your fast. In most cases, you and your doctor should be able to easily work through things and come to a conclusion. But it's a better idea to take this extra step than to risk it. Fasting should aid in your quality of life, not force you to decide between it and essential medications. So try to go the extra mile and do your homework to make sure fasting is done the right way. Too often people commit to a fast and then realize partway through that their medication requires food or can't be taken on an empty stomach. So you just want to be prepared heading in instead of stressed out and scrambling for solutions. Number 8. For best results, do it according to a schedule. From the research we have available, scientists have determined that regularly dry fasting in accordance with a schedule or routine is the best way to go about it, at least if weight loss is your main concern. Now that is not to say that you have to be dry fasting daily, especially at the start. But if you want to get the most out of fasting, you are going to eventually get to a point where you can do it regularly. Number 9. Give yourself more time than you need easing out of a fast. When you break a fast, most people stick to things like smoothies, yogurts, and other easily digested foods. Slowly reintroducing your stomach to food again is essential. But how long should you wait before going back to your normal diet? Well, most experts urge you to give yourself as much time as you feel you need, and then a little more. If you've ever heard the phrase, "the eyes are bigger than the stomach," then you know just how dangerous our mind can be when it comes to getting nutrients. And sometimes it can lead us astray by accident. Give yourself all the time you need, and that's not just for food either. This also applies to things like workload, exercise, and even your social battery, which may be blinking red following a fast. Intermittent dry fasting can be tricky, and giving yourself the time and space to figure things out can be really helpful in making sure you dry fast the right way. Number 10. Fasting isn't for everyone. This is not said in a way to push you either way into making a decision, but rather a fact that is worth noting. Fasting isn't for everyone, especially if you are a person who has had issues with eating disorders in the past or if you are diabetic. While fasting can have some incredible health benefits, it can also result in some issues if you can't or aren't able to do it the right way. And so it's worth noting that it may just not be for you if you keep running into major problems along the way. Here are 2 more videos you may find interesting. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share the video with your friends. And for more interesting videos on health, subscribe to the channel.